What's going on with YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at you with another video. And there is a video that's going viral right now. There is a young elementary boy by the name of Keaton Jones, and he's from Tennessee. And I'm not going to show you the entire video, but I'm going to play it real quick. And then after I play the video, I'm going to give you my 2 cents on it and leave you with that. How's that sound? It's not good? Alright.
Hard.
Like, literally, this kid makes a video that's like 1 minute and 14 seconds long. And you can tell this kid's upset, man. This kid's been through some shit. And if there's anybody who understands bullying, it's me, okay? So I'm sympathizing with Keaton Jones 100% here, man. Being bullied sucks. And it sucks even worse when the same school you go to, it says, hey, you know, we don't tolerate bullying, but that's a bullshit lie. I can understand if there's more students than teachers. Sometimes you're not going to catch everything. But that's when you have to come to an adult you trust and actually tell them about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to play the video.
Just out of curiosity, why do they bully? Just out of curiosity, why do they bully? What's the point of it? Why do you find joy in taking innocent people and finding a way to be mean to them?
Okay, he starts off the video, he's saying, just out of curiosity, why the fuck are people bullies? Why do you find reasons to pick on somebody who's different and make them feel like shit?
Not okay.
What do they say to you?
That's not okay, you're right, dude. It's...
Call me, they make fun of my nose, they call me ugly, they say I have no friends.
What'd they do to you at lunch?
Put milk on me and put a hand down my clothes.
Literally, they pick on this kid, they call him ugly, they call him all kinds of names. At lunchtime, they pour milk on him and pour ham. They pour milk on him and put lunch ham down his clothes. Okay, hold on a second. This kid's telling YouTube right now that the kids that pick on him in school are pouring milk on him and on his head, and then dumping ham food, actual food down his clothes and shit. Why? One, that's wasteful of food. There are people who are starving and they would kill to have one free meal for 6 days a week or 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing a lot of people miss about school is the free food. It was free to a degree, but anyways, where the fuck are the lunchroom monitors, man? There's supposed to be lunchroom monitors. If you're seeing a kid that's getting ham shoved down his clothes and fucking milk poured on him, why aren't you stopping in there and saying, hey, leave this poor kid alone? Like, I'm gonna play the rest of the video.
Right up me.
Is it just you?
Yep.
Or is it other kids too that feel that way?
Say it's other kids too.
How's that make you feel?
I don't like that they do it to me, and I'm for sure don't like that they do it to other people, because
This poor kid, dude, this poor kid's getting bullied, and he's telling, hey, they do it to me and they do it to other kids too. That's basically what he's saying. He doesn't like it that they bully him, and he sure as hell doesn't like it that they do it to other kids. So Keaton Jones, it's anybody out there who's getting bullied. If you have like 3 people bullying 5 or 6 different students, you have the advantage. Now, if you've made a viral video about it, if you've confronted the school about it, and nobody has done shit about it, that's when you need to take the matters into your own hands. You and everybody else that bully or bullies excuse me, you and everybody else the bully picks on, you need to stand together in a group, and you need to stand up to your bully, and you need to tell him, I'm not putting up with your shit anymore. And you beat the shit out of him, plain and simple. Now, unless he's a big-ass fucking dude, you know what I'm saying, if he's relatively average build, you know what I'm saying, you actually have a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're being bullied by, if 3 students are bullying 5 to 6 other students individually, then you have the upper hand. You and your fellow bully victims can stand together against the bully. You know what I'm saying? And if you... Now, here's the thing. You might get suspended for fighting with another student. They might look at you and say, oh, you know we don't tolerate violence in school, right? And if you're getting suspended for standing up to yourself against a bully, and they say, oh, you know we don't tolerate violence in school, that's why we're suspending you, you can turn around and say, oh yeah, just like you don't tolerate bullying either, and then walk away. And like I said, if there's like 2,000 students in your school and only like 25 to 30 teachers and staff members, including janitors and lunch workers and what have you, I can understand, okay, if there's more students than school workers, then it can be somewhat challenging. You're not going to catch everything, I get that. But if you catch a kid bullying another kid, fucking stop it. You know what I'm saying? There's a good reason why individuals who get bullied to the point where they either commit suicide or pull a mass shooting. And the reason why they do it is because nobody steps in and says, hey, nobody stands up for that kid. And when that kid is feeling lonely, vulnerable, trapped, like nobody cares, then they stop caring. And when they stop caring, that's when they do stupid shit like that. I'm here to tell you right now, it's not worth it. Fuck mass shootings. Let's continue playing the video.
Not okay. People that are different don't need to be criticized about it. Because it's not their fault.
You're right. You're 100% right, Mr. Jones of Tennessee. I'm assuming he's from Tennessee. I don't know for sure, though. I've seen an ad for this video on a separate page, and it was talking about a bully victim from Tennessee makes a video that's going viral. Celebrities are reaching out to him and all this other shit. I'm like, that's great. You know, the video he's making is going viral. You know, that's great. That's awesome. But what he's saying is basically, hey, just because someone's different, that don't give you the right to harass them. It's not right.
But if you are made fun of, just don't let it bother you.
Exactly. Although, I'm not trying to be an ass, but if you're saying, if people are picking on you, don't let it bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to be that guy, but, bro, I'm sorry you got picked on. I know how that feels. It sucks. But if you're saying, if people are picking on you, don't let it bother you one bit, you know. You're crying pretty hard on this video. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit. It's clear that you're very bothered by this bullying. You know what I'm saying? And what these kids are doing to you ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it takes that raw emotion for people to see how it affects other people. You know what I'm saying? And if you have an ounce of companionship or sympathy in your souls or hearts, or any of that bullshit, you're going to see some poor defenseless kid getting picked on in school for being different. And it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, school children are some of the worst assholes to each other. They're just rotten little monsters, man. And, you know, my half-sister Sammy gets picked on and she's still in grade school. It's fucked, but what do you do? Hell, I get bullied all the time on social media, you know? And that's the thing I don't get, is I get bullied all the fucking time on social media. And the kind of bullies I deal with, they try to figure out where I live and post my home address online. They try to figure out my fucking phone number and post that out online. They try to figure out where my job is and they post that online. You know what I'm saying? They make fake accounts pretending to be me on YouTube. They make fake accounts pretending to be friends of mine on YouTube. They make fake accounts pretending to be family members of my YouTube. And it's just stupid, childish shit. And they make a bunch of hurtful and inappropriate memes. Oh, they try to be hurtful, but I don't let it get to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Like, this kid already knows what's up, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's justifiable why he's crying, because he's upset by the fact that these people are being so mean to him, you know? So, yeah. But, anyways.
Stay strong, I guess. It's hard. But
I understand, bro. Like, sometimes when people are bullying you, it's hard. It really is. It is very hard, you know. But you have to be an emotionless brick wall when it comes to bullying. And I'll admit that in the past, some of the things that trolls have done to me in the past, it is hard. It is hard not to let that shit fuck with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always that part of you that's like, what the shit did I do to deserve this? And then you look at what they did, and you're like, what they did was kind of mean. Why the fuck are they picking on me? You know? Why? And not only that, but I was bullied in school too. Oh, I got a low battery. Hold on a second. I got my iPhone cord I can plug my phone into real quick. 1 second, YouTube. Alright, just so my phone doesn't die while I finish this video. This video I'm making plus the video I'm watching.
it'll probably get better one day.
Yes. Okay, that was the video. Towards the end of the video, you hear him say, you hear Keaton Jones towards the end of the video. He says, it'll probably get better. That's a good attitude to have. You're keeping it optimistic. Here's the thing. You know what I'm saying, Keaton? Like, you know what? Let these assholes talk shit. Fuck them. Okay, straight up, fuck them. Not worth your time, bro. This is my message to Keaton Jones of Tennessee. If you're, you know, and to any, not just Keaton Jones, but anybody who's getting bullied right now in school. Cherry pipe tobacco, yummy. If you're getting bullied in school, yeah, it sucks, but that's the only supposed real power that these assholes are going to have on you. You know what I'm saying? Most of the assholes that bully people in school are going nowhere in life, and they realize this, so subconsciously they'll pick on people who actually have a chance at life. And that's why they pick on you, man. It's because you're going places in life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and someday you'll find somebody, you'll find a companion for companionship, and you'll be happy together with that person. You'll get an awesome paying job. You'll be making that money, man. Look at all these people that are reaching out to you because you're getting bullied and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just reaching out to Mr. Jones of Tennessee. I'm also reaching out to everybody who's getting bullied in school. You know, it's bullshit. You have to realize Mr. Jones, that people who bully us are more miserable than we are. You know, case in point, some of these internet bullies are just cyber stalking obsessive with their bullying. Like, their bullying's gotten to points where it's become cyber stalking, and they do nothing but cyber stalk me just to try to make my life miserable. And it's like, you're so hell-bent and obsessed with somebody that you can't leave them alone for 5 minutes when they're on social media. That makes you think, doesn't it? You know, I tend to think that secretly my biggest haters are also my biggest fans, secretly. Otherwise, they wouldn't try so hard to fuck with me. Just saying. And by that video, you can tell that Keaton Jones, you could tell he was pretty upset, you know. I mean, if kids are bullying you, calling you names, calling you ugly, dumping milk on you, dumping food down your clothing during lunchtime, it's childish and stupid. A lot like the childish and stupid shit that people do to me online. It's stupid, immature, and lame, you know. These people are nothing but little cocksuckers with nothing better to do with their fucking lives. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm fucking saying? And there was times growing up and, you know, growing up with Asperger's is never easy. You know, I get to be that one kid. Oh, that's Josh. He's special. That's how it was growing up, and I fucking hated it. You know? But I digress. I'll grab me a Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. This is the Gamer Fuel Mountain Dew. One of the newer ones that came out, the blue one. They also have this mango one, the one that came out with it, the orange one. I forget what it's called, but these two brand new Gamer Mountain Dews came out. These two brand new Mountain Dew Game Fuel Mountain Dews came out. You got a blue one and this sort of orangish, yellowish one. The blue one, it tastes like Mountain Dew Voltage with a blast of blueberry. It tastes good, with like a hint of grape aftertaste. Now, the one that came out with it, the orangish, yellowish one, I like that one a lot too, but I didn't see a 12-pack of that in the store, so I was like, you know, I like them both, so I guess I wasn't really complaining. But anyways, the Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel that came out with the blue one right here, that Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel that came out with this blue one, what does it taste like? It tastes like mango, pineapple, orange. No joke. Like, you taste mango with a hint of orange and then a blast of pineapple at the end of the taste. And it's like, fuck, that's really good. I could see Mountain Dew turning their the Game Fuel that came out with the blue one, that mango one. I could see them turning that into a like Mountain Dew Code Yellow, or the Mountain Dew Yellow Label is what I meant to say. I could see Mountain Dew turning that Game Fuel that came out with this one right here. I could see them turning that into Mountain Dew Orange Label, which would be cool, or Yellow Label, one or two. And anyway, off topic. Grabbing a soda because I'm kind of thirsty. That's delicious. Yeah, if I could offer some advice to Keaton Jones, you know, you have the right attitude already. You know what I'm saying, bro? Brody? You know what I'm saying, Brody? don't let it get to you. They're not worth it. And maybe one day it'll get better. That is the exact attitude to have. Now, if you're being bullied, talk to somebody. And if they don't resolve it, kick the bully's ass. Plain and simple. When I got bullied in school growing up, the only time it stopped is when I kicked the bully's ass. These fucking assholes were picking on this kid in Tennessee. Seriously, these bullies that are picking on Keaton Jones, or whatever his name is, yeah. These kids picking on Mr. Jones in Tennessee. I'd like to see you fucking pick on me. With arms like this, you'd be a stupid motherfucker to try it. Mr. Jones, my advice to you is find a hobby. Video games, music, art, collecting. Excuse me. Find a hobby that keeps your mind distracted so that, you know, find something that you enjoy doing that's relaxing, you know. If you don't already have any hobbies, I don't know you personally, but, you know, start lifting weights. I guarantee you start working out and getting all thumped up, then bullies ain't gonna pick on you. And if they do, you just give them a knuckle sandwich with extra mayo. When I was in grade school, I wasn't very muscular, but then when I got to high school, I started getting all beefy and shit. And once I started getting all beefy and muscular, bullies learned real quick to leave me the fuck alone. It was leave me alone or get your ass kicked. Your choice. Ain't gonna affect me out of the way. I enjoy kicking some ass every now and then anyways, so I don't know. Keaton Jones seems like the kind of person that would say violence is never the answer. No, it isn't, but, you know, if you've gone to the school about your bullying problem and they refuse to do anything about it, and if going to the school about your bullying problem only makes things worse, you know. And it doesn't solve the issue. And you can't have your mom and dad come to school with you because they have jobs. And if you go to school with your dad or mom, that's just one more thing for the bullies to pick on you for. Oh, you need your little mommy to go with you to school. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're in a situation where you've tried for months and months on end to deal with the bullying problem that you're faced with, and the person continues to fucking harass you, it won't stop. The staff at your school doesn't do shit. Then what? Well, start talking to other students. Be like, hey, so-and-so picks on me. Does he pick on you too? And if they say, yeah, he's a real jerk to me. Cool. You and me, come here. And you keep doing that until you get all the people that bully bullies into one group. And you gang up on that fucking bully and you kick that bully's ass. And like I said, the principal says, you know, I'm going to have to suspend you for a couple of days because you were fighting during school hours and on school grounds. We don't tolerate bullying at this school. And we don't tolerate violence at this school. You know, they say those things, but 9 times out of 10, they don't do shit about bullying. They don't. You want to know why? Okay, seriously, you want to get down to the issue of bullying as a whole? Why is bullying such a problem in our society? Because nobody does shit about it. Ding, 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 we hit the nail on the head. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh, I'm serious. Okay, you want to know why bullying is such a big issue in our country? It's because nobody does shit about it. If you let people continue to get away with bullying you, they're going to continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? But the benefit of the doubt, don't just go in there kicking their ass and getting suspended. You know what I'm saying? At least give them 2 months minimum. Be like, hey, and you have to put yourself not only in the person being bullied, their shoes, but the shoes of the staff members at your school. Like I said, sometimes the student body, the amount of students in one school can be greater than the number of staff members at one particular school. That is understandable. Sometimes you're not going to catch everything. That's why I said, if you're being bullied, talk to the adults about it in your life and get it resolved. And only use violence as a very last resort, is what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? And for real, Keaton Jones, for real, bro, it will get better. You know what I'm saying? You'll find yourself a special someone in your life, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever your sexual preference, I don't know or care, You'll find someone special. You'll be with that person, You'll grow up, you'll get a steady paying job. You'll be a contributing member to society, hopefully, And, like I said, find a hobby. If you're being bullied or harassed and you have little to no friends, find a hobby. Find a hobby to get into. And when you find a hobby that you're naturally into and you seem to be kind of good at it, you know what I'm saying? Stick with it. A couple of good hobbies in your life make life a little bit more bearable, And a great way to make more friends is to find a hobby. You find a hobby that you like doing and you're naturally, and you don't have to be, you know what? You don't even have to be good at it. If you find a hobby, you like doing it, that's all you need. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? And if you find a hobby to get into, you can find other people who share the same hobby as you do. Boom, friends for life. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Oh, excuse me. I just think it's odd because I've made videos in the past several times. Granted, I wasn't crying about the bullying videos, but still, I've made videos on YouTube addressing my bullies several times, saying this is what they're doing and it's bullshit and it needs to stop. Why do they do it? I don't know. Basically doing what that kid's doing on camera, minus the crying and minus the actual being in school. You flip the school for the social media, you know what I'm saying? And none of my anti-bullying videos have gone viral, which is weird, because I guess I'm not special enough for that to happen. I don't know, man, but that's cool that there are celebrities trying to reach out to this kid, trying to make him feel better, I seen this ad on a website. I clicked on it, and then while scrolling through the website, I seen this video they were advertising on that website. Kid in Tennessee getting bullied makes a viral video. Okay. I click on it, and after watching it, I'm just like, bro, that's some weak shit. I'm serious. If you're the kind of person that's being bullied by one person and you see it happening to other people, talk to those other people that are getting bullied by the same person, and you and those other people getting bullied by the same person can stick together. You know what I'm saying? You're greater in numbers, honestly. YouTube. There's nothing wrong with being different. Quite honestly, if the world were all the same, if every last person was the same, it'd be boring as fuck. You know, being different is what makes life interesting, YouTube. Now, Mr. Jones asks the question, why do they do it? Why do they bully? That is a good question. Why do bullies bully other people? A number of reasons, YouTube. It could be they're insecure with themselves, or they themselves are bullied in their own life, so they take it out on somebody else. You know, you got to realize that a lot of bullies are often bullied themselves, or have been bullied, or they have some sort of insecurity that makes them act out by bullying others. You know, because some people don't know how to cope with their emotions properly or their situation. So when some people can't cope with their situation, they act out by misbehaving or bullying people. It's human psychology 101. The only way you're going to stop bullying is to not let it happen, period. But we live in a society, this is the irony of it, you know? We live in a fucking society that loves to preach about how bad bullying is and how bad it needs to stop. We live in a fucking society that bitches about bullying and then doesn't do a goddamn thing to stop it. Like, why bitch about it if you're not going to change it? That's like saying, that is literally like saying, oh, I hate shitting my pants, it stinks, and then purposely shitting your pants on purpose and then bitching about it. That's pretty much what that's comparing it to. That's a very crude comparison, but there you go. Bitching about bullying in our society and then not doing a goddamn thing about it, that's the equivalent of bitching about shitting your pants and then actually doing it. Like, it makes no damn sense. You know? And sometimes making a bunch of inspirational videos or inspirational movies or inspirational anti-bullying quotes and what have you, sometimes that's not enough, you know? Jesus fucking Christ, this poor kid's having milk dumped on his head and lunch meat shoved down his clothing. Where the fuck are the lunchroom monitors, YouTube? Where the fuck are the lunchroom monitors when people like Mr. Jones from Tennessee are being bullied in the lunchroom? I guess I wouldn't call this a pipe thoughts video, more or less, you know. I'm not going to call it stop bullying, because that's cliche, YouTube. That's so fucking cliche. You know. I guess I could call it a response video to Keaton Jones's bullying problem. And it's not just him, you know. I hope this video reaches more than just him, you know. I hope this video reaches anybody out there who's being bullied. Anybody. You're being bullied? It sucks. It's not fun. You don't deserve it. 9 times out of 10, most people don't deserve to be bullied, you know? And what causes teens and adolescents who get bullied to the point of suicide or mass shooting? Like I said earlier, you know, when a person is bullied to the point where they don't care anymore, they feel like nobody cares, that's when they do stupid shit. It's not worth it, man. Hashtag fuck suicide, hashtag fuck bullying, hashtag fuck mass shootings. You know what I'm saying? And really, if you're pulling a mass shooting to kill all the bullies that pick on you, that just proves they got to you super bad and that they're still going to win even though you killed them. Think about that for a second. Take a leaf out of my book. I've had bullies fuck with me on social media ever since I started making YouTube videos. And there's been a couple times, man, that I've had to literally take like 10 to 20 minutes to calm down because, you know, some of the shit these bullies do to me on social media, it's stupid and childish, yeah, but, you know, it's like Mr. Jones from Tennessee said, don't let these assholes get to you, you know? And that's tough, you know? There's been times, YouTube, there's been times that it was extremely tough to not let certain shit get to me. Just the degree of bullshit that that haters do to harass me. There's been a couple times where it's been a little bit difficult to not let it get to me. But the reason why I don't let it get to me is because that gives them something to laugh about. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, haha, we got to him, you know. I get deemed an easy target because I have autism. Fuck that. People think they can just pick on me because I have autism. That automatically makes me an easy target. Fuck that bullshit. Kick off my shoes here. Kick off my kicks. Hold on a second, YouTube. I'm about to go to bed here in a little bit, so I'm going to take off my shoes for the remainder. Not just my shoes, but my fucking socks too. There we go. My foot itches. Oh, yeah. That feels good. Oh, yeah. Oh, my foot itches and scratching it feels so good. Oh, yeah. Scratch the other one while I'm at it. Yeah. But these stinky bastards in the hamper. Oh. traffic coming through. Look out. That was a little off topic from the video, but you get what I'm saying, hopefully. I was trying to make this video a little bit shorter, but honestly, I don't think my fans will mind because lately I haven't been posting to YouTube very much. And there's a good reason why I haven't been posting to YouTube very much. Because YouTube doesn't care about the bullying problem. They don't. You know what I'm saying? YouTube doesn't give a shit about the bullying problem at all. It clearly states on YouTube's policy. YouTube's policy says your account may not be impersonated to make fun of you or anything. They can't steal your name to pretend to be you or any of that. And a lot of motherfuckers are doing that, and it's sad. You know, when a lot of people are pretending to be me on social media, oh, you know what I'm saying? That just shows how badly you wish you were me, honestly. When a lot of people are pretending to be me on social media, that just shows how badly you wish you were me. Really, it's the ultimate form of flattery. So, yes, I've cut down on my YouTube video making, but that doesn't mean I have stopped making videos completely, you know what I'm saying? I have a Sean and Saunders holiday episode coming up next week, so get stoked for that. I'll be writing a Christmas-themed Sean and Saunders episode. I got a couple jokes for me and Sean lined up already, but I want to get a nice solid routine in, you know what I'm saying? So, fair warning, my Sean and Saunders holiday episode is going to be really inappropriate, not for kids. You know, the jokes I'm going to tell are, yeah, they're not kid-friendly Christmas jokes, that's for sure. The video will start off like I normally do. You know what I'm saying? I'll bust out my guitar, do some inappropriate made-up Christmas carols. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. So, that's off topic from the video, but just thought I'd give y'all a heads up for those of you who really love the Sean and Saunders skits that I do. I was going to say that we do, but no, Sean's just a fucking dummy. Anyways, yeah. Mr. Jones of Tennessee, keep your head up, man. Don't let those assholes get to you. You know, it will get better. You know what I'm saying? Once you get out of school, there'll be, you know what I'm saying? Once you get out of elementary school and high school and you graduate and all that, you'll deal with less assholes when you graduate school. At least it'll seem like that because, you know, the big difference between being in school and being out of school is that when you're in school, you're forced to go to school with the people who bully you. And when you're out of school and you graduated, you no longer have to see their nasty, ugly faces. So, yeah. Just remember someday, Mr. Jones of Tennessee, just remember someday when you're a lot older, a lot wiser, and you've graduated high school, and you're working on your degree, you got a steady paying job, got yourself a girlfriend, you're going to be looking back at your bullies who were in elementary school, and you're going to laugh at them. Because I guarantee you, Mr. Jones of Tennessee, I guarantee you, dude, that you're going places with your life. These assholes that pick on you, they ain't going nowhere, dude. They're not going anywhere with their life. They're miserable. Their lives are so sad, and that's why they pick on you. because their lives are that much sadder than yours. That's why a lot of people pick on people, is because they're sad about something, they're miserable, they're sad, and they can't handle it, so they're like, fuck it, we're gonna pick on somebody. That's really how it goes, you know? Oof. Oh man, I gotta stop scratching my feet. Yeah. But anyways, YouTube, this has been my my video. Going back to what I said earlier, just real quickly. Remember when I said find a hobby? Yeah. The summer before junior high, I'd been saving up all winter. I was in 6th grade when I got a paper route, and I was busting my Asperger's in freezing cold North Dakota winters, you know, just to get a little paycheck at the end of the month, you know what I'm saying? And I only made a couple cents per paper, and I wanted to get a BC Rich Warlock that I seen online, and my parents were like, we're not going to buy you another instrument until you pay for it yourself. Okay, so I saved up my money and got my first electric guitar, and I haven't looked back since. There's been times, YouTube, that, you know, I'm having a bad day at school. You know, I've had those days back in the day, and there were days that I'd come home to my parents' house after getting done with school for the day, and I had such a lousy fucking day, social anxiety and on all this other bullshit, and I didn't want to fucking talk about it. You know, if I was dealing with some shit, I didn't want to talk about it. You know, I'd walk into my parents' house, I'd go into my room in the basement, and I'd play my guitar for a couple hours, you know? And it wasn't the greatest guitar playing back then, but just playing it was therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? And I would try to express my emotions through my playing, so to speak. And, you know, after having a shitty day at school, I'd come home, I'd play my guitar, you know? All of a sudden, after a couple hours of playing, it didn't seem like I wasn't nearly as stressed out as I was before. So there's been times that playing guitar has been very therapeutic for me. But I've been out of high school for almost 8 years. Yeah, time does fly, doesn't it? I've been out of school for 8+ years. I've moved out of my parents' house, got my own place, you know. I remember when I first started making YouTube videos, all these haters are like, oh, you'll never get laid. Then I go to Job Corps and I meet Stephanie, and that changed. You know, all these fucking haters that would talk shit on me in the past. Oh, you'll never have sex with a girl. You're just a fucking loser, blah, 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 blah. And then these same fucking haters that talked all that mad shit a long time ago, saying, oh, Josh, you'll never get laid. You're just a fucking autistic loser, fucking frog-eyed freak, blah, 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 you know. Looking back on it now, I laugh at those assholes because I've had sex with 7 different women already. I've literally had sex with 7 women before my 27th birthday. Go me. STD free and no kids. Ah, yeah, that's what's up. That's off topic, but I digress. It's on topic to a point, because haters are going to talk shit no matter what you do. You know, if you got someone hating on you saying, oh, you're this, this, and this, blah, 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 you'll never do this, you know. Prove them wrong. Straight up. Prove them wrong. There was nothing more satisfying than proving a hater wrong. And when they know that they ain't got shit to say after that, all they can say is, oh, well, they proved me wrong. Shit, well, no. And people who have hated me on social media in the past, they're like, oh, you suck at guitar. I just laughed at it and got better. You know what I'm saying? Like, my guitar playing is pretty nasty right now. And I mean nasty in a good way. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty good at the guitar. I'm not gonna say I'm the greatest at it, but I do pretty good in the shredding department. Like, I'm getting better at my shredding. Absolutely. I'm not gonna play any right now because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. But at the same time, I'm gonna say this though. You know, like I said earlier. Yeah, if you're being bullied, deal with it the best way you can. You know, and find a hobby. You know, it can be tough to make friends if you're a little bit socially awkward. I understand that 100%. You know. But yeah, if you're one of those people, and this doesn't necessarily just pertain to people going to school, but like, even if you're out of school and you're still, you know, even if you've already been out of school for X amount of years and you're still not the most socially accepted and you want to make more friends, you know, that advice applies to anybody, not just people going to school, but people out of school too. If you don't have that many friends to begin with and you want to make more, you know, you can always find a hobby, get into it, and then find other people who share the same hobby as you do, and there you go. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah, I scratched too hard. Broke a little bit of skin there, but that's alright. I'm not bleeding, so I'm good. Yeah, I shouldn't. Yeah. Anyways, YouTube, this video is going to take a minute to upload to my desktop, so yeah. Hour-long video, damn near, to just talk about one or two things. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm looking at the problem. I'm looking at bullying, the problem, and I'm going in depth with it. And if you're going to go in depth into something, you have to spend more than 5 minutes examining the situation. Well, unfortunately, my girlfriend is no longer tattooing. She decided it's not for her, so Summer's already sold all her tattoo equipment. So I'll go to Black Sunday Tattoo Parlor to get this touched up when I can. Yeah. It is what it is. But that's off topic. Knuckle tattoos are extremely hard to get because of where they're at, you know. Anyways, this is King Cobra JFS with another video. And hopefully this anti-bullying video helps in some way. You know, I don't let the bullies on YouTube or Facebook get to me. You know, if I did, I'd quit making videos, to be honest. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll definitely catch you cool cobras on the flip side.